tree growing in the middle of my living room. I mean, I sleep in my living room and I've never noticed it before. That's pretty crazy. So, hi there. Did you just show up here, or have you been growing here for years and maybe I just never noticed?
Maybe there are things that have always been there.
Issues that have always been there.
Just like you.
And you don't really notice them until you have a 10-foot tall tree in your house.
Because sometimes you don't realize you have things going on in your life.
And then one day you just start crying in the middle of math class.
And it's like, holy shit, where did that come from?
And you realize something's been there for 2 months that you've ignored.
Feelings that you've ignored.
Did it just show up there today?
Maybe not.
Maybe it has roots.
Maybe you have roots too. Maybe you have roots under my carpet that I just never managed to see.
Maybe you've been growing.
And growing. And now you're this big ass tree in the middle of my living room. Like, what am I going to do with you now? Like, shit, you've gotten so big that now there's a hole in my ceiling. What the fuck?
But maybe it's my fault I didn't pay attention to you. Maybe if I had found your roots and found your roots,
I wouldn't have let you grow.
Maybe I shouldn't have let my feelings and emotions grow and bubble up like this.
Like all the feelings I've ignored.
and experiences.
And so much shit, and it just builds up. And fucks me over sometimes.
Because now you're here.
However soon, I will burst out.
A mutt. We don't know what part of Africa we're from. We were taken from our own land and sold to Europeans. No one knew it was going to be that bad.
Do you even realize how the White House was made? Better yet, Wall Street. No, America. It was the people. Those people who were kidnapped in their own homes. Even worse, some were thrown out.
We had the American label stuck onto us.
Do you know how it is to be working from your back every day and night? You're being whooped from your back. There are more blood drops in their body than tears.
It's heartbreaking and disgusting that we're only seen as American from an international perspective. The African piece is just dismissed.
They wanted to go home. We're all one race. The human race.
No one is really American unless you're descendants from Native Americans.
We all bleed the same blood, suffer from the same pain and heartache. They bled so we can have a home.
The first people who lived on this land.
But the thing is, we stole someone else's home.
But my ancestors who were slaves here did not ask to be brought to America. It wasn't their choice. But it is our choice to identify where home is and our family. We are family. We share the same joy and pride for our continent.
Yet, why can't black women be black women without feeling uncomfortable because of society's standards of what beauty should look like? People should not be judged, treated differently, or deprived of opportunities just because of skin colors. We're divided by race, unique futures, and different personalities. However, this should not be an excuse for the segregation that almost all black women experience to this day. They wanted peace in their homes, just like me. It has come to a point where being called black or saying you have black traits makes people feel offended and become defensive.
Even though I cannot say for sure what country my ancestors came from, it should never matter.
And people are never hesitant to judge and ask silly questions, like,
is that your real hair?
Are you wearing a weave?
Are you sure that's all yours?
What are you mixed up with? When will we realize that being black comes in many different shades and textures? I do not value lighter tones more than darker tones. I truly believe in equality for all, regardless of skin tone, the texture of your hair, or even ethnicity.
I want peace in this world.
We are all black.
We are unstoppable.
We want peace in this world. I'm sick and tired of people still being treated as their ancestors were.
Some would say light skin's winning, but why can't we all be winning?
We are strong no matter what we've been through. We should be proud of that. Some of us may not know exactly where we came from, but we know who we are.
The real question is, what makes a home? Isn't it the people in it?
It's 2018.
So why doesn't a home not feel like home?
We are not mutts. We are family.
The truth.
The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth. The truth.
The truth. The truth. Probably not the real truth, but
Ha!
something in that area. What I mean is the truth of what's in our roots. By our roots, I mean everyone's roots.
Where are we from?
Who were we before? Where are we after?
Probably something that can't be answered right now, but eventually, it will be. The truth.
Oh my God.
Your skin is the perfect shade.
Yeah, it's not too dark.
It's pretty.
I was shocked at the words that just came out of these girls' mouth.
No, I don't know. Explain it to me, please.
Well, you know.
If you're too dark,
No one can see you at night.
They proceeded to laugh and waited for me to join in the laughter. Are they dumb or just stupid? I wasn't aware that being too dark was a bad thing. The ignorance of the comment that you thought was funny. You're the representation of racism and how it still exists in America today, but that is only disguised with a smile and in a tone of voice. I never noticed how someone dark was at night because I always see the beauty that shines through them.
Hey, how is you? How's everything? It's been so long since I've seen you. I'm great. How are the kids?
Good. They're in school. My youngest is on his way to college. This is your oldest, right?
Yeah.
Hi. How are you? How's everything going?
I'm good. School's good. I love my school. It's really prestigious and it's competitive, but it's what I belong and what I need.
She's so cute. She still talks white.
What? I know this woman did not just say what I thought she said. Talk white. No, what I really wanted to say is, excuse me, it's speak white. But I was told that correcting your elders is rude. Plus, I could not stoop down to that woman's level and agree that I talk white. I like to think of myself as a regular teenage girl going through life like any other. I'm 15, I'm into the performing arts. I love Ed Sheeran and Hosier, but I'm from the Bronx, and that changes everything. It's not cool to like musical theater or to like acting, so I was always made fun of. In grade school, I was told that I speak white. And in middle school, I was called an Oreo for the way I present myself, which really makes me pissed. People say that slavery is over, but to people who make ignorant statements like that woman, you are enslaving yourselves by thinking that a boy who is 6'4" with broad shoulders can be nothing more than an athlete. And if he doesn't become an athlete, then he becomes a drug dealer. Or is in a gang. Just because I speak or act differently does not mean that I've forgotten my roots. It doesn't mean that I'm ashamed of who I am. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to be someone that I'm not. It means that I'm not letting the place where I come from define who I am. I define myself.
I define myself.
I define myself.
I define myself.
I define myself. I define myself.
I define myself. Stepping out of your shoes and into someone else's, because it's not always about you. This is how we deal with people and how we want to be dealt with. Awareness on a full scale, walking alongside diversity with their fingers so beautifully intertwined. Not just to be noticeably absent. It should not matter whether I want to be called
He,
She.
Them.
Or thee.
Understanding that persons are perfectly imperfect.
To be able to look beyond my religion.
Because my beliefs made me who I am today.
Beyond my race.
I am fiercely independent because of my ancestors' oppression. And beyond my accent because it's just islanding. And mainly beyond any barriers because we can break chains. Stepping out of my shoes, leaving them at home, picking up every spectacle of dirt along the way. Because everything is tangible. It is just how we decipher it. This is theater. Stepping into the character's shoes with my dirty feet, opening my mind, body, and soul.
Marie.
Not easily swayed by popular demand.
Marie Lucy.
Popular faces, lots of acquaintances, yet nothing seems real.
Marie Lucy Vito.
Looking within, seeing without the glasses that society has been wearing.
Welcome, everyone, to the 2018 FRESHPLAY! This is the movement's opportunity to show which one of them is none other than the most oppressed of them all. With the grand title of Greatest Struggle in History.
Yeah! And the winner will also win a 5-day stay at the luxurious Equity Resort. Ooh. With an oppression-free 5-day pass and an all-you-can-eat buffet.
All right, here they come. Give it up for Black Lives Matter.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
DACA.
Somos dreamers! Somos dreamers!
LGBTQI+.
Love is love! Love is love!
Me too.
Time's up! Time's up!
Occupy.
We are the 99%! We are the 99%!
And gun control.
Protect our kids, not your guns. Protect our kids, not your guns.
Man, have they stepped up this year, but are they struggling to protect their Title II?
Well, it looks like the games are about to begin with the first event of the night. And it is the challenging elevator speech, where one member of each team hops into our glass elevator and must complete their speech before they hit the 10th floor.
Black Lives Matter, you're up first. On your mark, get set, go!
We are Black Lives Matter, and we're fighting against systemic justice towards Black people that push us to rise above the struggle that started centuries ago with our ancestors.
Ding, 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 ding! Whoa, looks like BLM has been in the Oppression Olympics for quite some time, that they have mastered their elevator speech.
Next up, we have DACA. On your marks, get set, go!
DACA stands for Deferred Action to Child Arrivals, especially now we're facing the pressure on being undocumented and not having human rights in this country. Everyone we represent has huge dreams who says, "Hit street!" No, you don't give us enough time.
Ooh, you really messed up that elevator speech, DACA. Let's bring him down!
What? Eso no se vale.
Up next, me too. On your mark, get set, go!
Time's up! It's time to end the mistreatment and abuse towards women in the workplace. It is time to bring down the patriarchy. We are strong, independent, courageous women. It is time to speak our truth.
10. Ding, 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 ding. And just on time. But since it seems like we are running out of time, we unfortunately have to cut back the other teams' speeches. Don't worry, it won't affect them that much, I think.
It looks like the remaining movements will have to say their elevator speech at the same time. Yes, that was my idea. Let's get this started. On your marks, get set, go!
We are occupied, and we are to represent the 99% of people who are not represented. I know we haven't been here in a while, but we are the 1%. Shit! We are the 99%. We are the 99%.
Really messed up that elevator speech, Occupy. Let's bring it down.
Ding. And now for the next event. The hashtag, where your team will share your movement's most famous hashtag while living under our life-size hashtag. Our first contestant, Black Lives Matter. On your mark, get set, go.
Da, 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 da. Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Da, 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 da.
LGBTQI+.
Da, 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 da.
Hashtag love wins.
Da, 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 da.
enough is enough.
Occupy.
Hashtag fight the power.
Last but not least, we have DACA.
Hashtag dreamers.
Uh-oh, it looks like DACA got stuck under our hashtag wall.
DACA, our replay video showed that you did not make it under the hashtag limbo. You will be disqualified for this round.
Aww. The winner of this event is Black Lives Matter, which had their hashtag used on 6,862,352 posts on Instagram.
And now for the last event, the race for representation, where each woman will race for the celebrity spokesperson to support their movement. Make sure to pick the most famous people on your mark. Get set, go!
We have Barack Obama.
We have Beyonce.
No Beyonce hour. Oh, we have George Clooney. We have the Hustler. I'm in a plane. Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington. That's all.
Black Lives Matter and LGBTQI+ Kerry Washington. Me from an LGBTQI+ Anne Hathaway. What does this mean? Betrayal.
No, it means that they are in competition like us.
Well, this is a competition, so let's keep it going.
So, I'm a lesbian, and I'm also part of Black Lives Matter movement.
Whoa, I'm a child of an immigrant, but I also hate gun violence. Can I switch?
There will be no switching, I just said it's a competition.
We don't have to compete.
Not all movements are one size fits all.
All movements into sides.
Yeah, you're right. We need to focus on women more in our movement. We hear Trayvon, Tamir, and Michael Brown so often, but what about the women? Like Sandra Bland, Tanisha Anderson, Natasha McKenna?
Guys, remember the prize. An equity resort with their pressure-free 5-year pass. Remember?
Come on, guys.
You're not listening. You're gonna lose the game.
It's not a game.
Why are we competing? People should be able to support all the movements that they want.
Yeah. If we all come together, we can get our problems fixed faster.
Yeah.
We want the oppressors to wake up and realize all of our movement's problems.
Yeah.
To stop being oppressors. We want them to advocate and make change.
Yeah.
We want to be heard.
I'm sorry, but we could not offer that prize even if we wanted to.
We are united.
We are united.
We cannot allow them to divide or define us. Age, ability, class, gender, race, sexuality shouldn't divide or define us.
We are done competing.
Are you sure about this?
All of us are sure. For the first time, we finally are.
Look around. What does your heart see? It's a community. You are part of the community.
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 Nothing's ever still in the city. The rhythm of the streets are defined by the rhythm of millions of feet. If the streets can record the steps as it hits the pavement, what a song it would make. Allegro agitato, the definition of a city tempo. The overtone of the car honks. The sharp staccatos of the sirens. The crescendo of a train pulling into a station.
Can keep my hands on myself. Pick up dust and move, put 'em back up on the shelf. 'Cause my little baby girl isn't me. Am I coming out of left field?
I felt born in a world that was supposed to be mine. I only knew 3 streets, which is how I sectioned off Chinatown from the rest of Manhattan.
Canal, 马和橄榄街.
Canal, Mott, and Grand. Those streets were always filled with tourists.
Oh my God!
I hate tourists!
我讨厌外国人。
I still do to some degree. I especially hate being one.
Oh, yeah.
I despise the foreignness of it all. How could I not feel at home in a community named after it?
新年快乐！
新年快乐！
恭喜发财！
恭喜发财！
Yearly, I repeat these words during the New Year to my relatives. Why do I say this? Well, this is me, an ABC,
American-born Chinese,
but hopefully more Chinese than American. But you might ask, aren't you born in America? So how is you're so into the Chinese culture? Well, 谢谢妈妈.
Thank you, Mom,
for teaching me and showing me these traditions. I'm proud to be your daughter, although I may be a prick to your side rather than a male.
Warm and blanket.
But sometimes it's hard to be an ABC child to Chinese parents. Remember that time when I broke my finger playing basketball? It was purple and swollen, and yet I did not tell you the truth until dinner time, where you will inevitably see the truth. Mama, 我有一件事要告诉你.
Mom, I have something to tell you.
You 怎么了?
What happened again?
今天玩篮球的时候，不小心把手指头弄伤了。
When I was playing basketball, I hurt my finger.
我知道你受伤了。
I knew you did something.
你没有怎么安静做错的东西。
You're never this quiet unless you did something.
你能不能斯文一点？
Why can't you be more ladylike?
对不起。
Sorry.
明天放学时候去看医生。
After school tomorrow, go and see the doctor.
Show but not tell. When describing an Asian parent, especially mom, show but not tell is the best example to describe them. Although I may throw the occasional tantrum whenever I think you're being cold or unreasonable to me, I never wish to replace you. I see how much you worry whenever I'm cold, or sick, or hurt. You don't necessarily tell me that, but instead tell me,
You better not get me sick!
Everyone's scrambling behind me to get me to take medicine or cook me food to recover. My head is completely 乱七八糟.
In a mess.
And your actions are very 莫名其妙.
Weird.
The hot and cold attitude confuses me so much. Why do Asian parents rather show but not tell? My heart is warm, only to be frozen again. But like the roots of a tree are all in the same ground, I may seem cold, but when you need me, I won't abandon you. This culture is deeply ingrained within me. So, what am I? I say, 中国人.
Chinese.
I explore Chinatown. I know every minute detail, every store, every side street. I know the Malaysian barber on Helen Joyer. I know the florist with the white dog on Bayard. I even know the old ladies who live in the tenement buildings on Bowery. But Chinatown is being uprooted against its will, but we are unwilling to give up the community that represents us in a country that tries to marginalize us.
So, what am I?
What am I?
What are we?
中国人.
We are Chinese.
Re-roll to the beginning. Before that happens, the rabbi holds up the Torah for the whole congregation to see. After the ceremony, we all went outside for an ice cream party and to dance in the street. We just sang and ate and danced and talked. It was such a freeing day where we weren't hiding behind metal detector doors, but bursting through them. That joy, it's always there. And being Jewish has always been a big part of my life. Some of my best friends are friends I made at a Jewish sleepaway camp. There's just a special camp bond that can't be recreated at home. Whenever we talk, there's never an awkward pause or anything. I had one friend from Hebrew school who, no matter how long it's been since we've seen each other, we just pick up right where we left off. And being bar mitzvah is a normal rite of passage for every Jewish kid. But for me, it was more than that. It combined two of the most important things in my life. Performing, and Judaism. That community. It's always there. And luckily, in my lifetime, I've never had to be ashamed or hide the fact that I am Jewish. I never thought it was anything to be ashamed of. And today, I know it isn't. But there are still places where it is shameful and dangerous to be Jewish. There are synagogues being vandalized. Most synagogues have crazy safety precautions. Most synagogues have metal detector doors and 24/7 security guards. And I could never think this could happen, but I saw a swastika on a storefront right in New York. Looking back, it is scary to think that history can repeat itself, especially if people refuse to believe in the past. That fear is always there.
Allahu Akbar. I practice Islam, so that means I'm Muslim. I don't really understand most things we follow, but I do it. Most of the times I don't follow the rules I'm supposed to because of what I personally believe in. But when the whole world hates you, you're gonna stand up for the thing that you were raised with your whole life. So call me the biggest hypocrite ever. Continuously saying Allahu Akbar while we pray, praising the Lord that we believe in. That phrase meaning God is gracious, but how can I peacefully practice what I do if someone was pulling off your hijab, or giving you dirty looks, or getting frightened whenever you're around a police officer? Allahu Akbar. People calling you a terrorist, but mind you, ISIS was a group that wasn't even formed in this country, and just because they seem like Muslims don't mean that they actually are. Allahu Akbar. The Muslims that I know aren't bombers or violent. Just because I look a certain way doesn't mean fuck me over because you don't feel safe. Allahu Akbar. When we have murderers, school shooters, sex offenders, stalkers, child molesters on the streets of America who can look like anyone, and just because my race doesn't define me, my religion doesn't define me. You don't got to look a certain way to blow some shit up, or to murder someone, or to buy a book worth $25, or to live in a remote neighborhood, or to actually have a household with one parent taking care of you, or to have the ability to harm a young human being and ruin their mindsets for the rest of their lives, or to become the next famous person, or to have a splendid yearly income. All you need is the weapon, whether that's confidence or a gun filled with the efficacy to kill a person. And I want you to look at who's holding the weapon. Allahu Akbar.
But the ground also holds the diamond of
love, passion, and peace. And as you continue to dig,
you will discover new traits of your true self.
I feel like I'm bursting at the seams! I'm quiet on the outside, while my inside screams, and I don't know what any of it means! But I'm fine. I swear. I'm fine. Nothing's really on my mind. Nothing unusual here to find. Okay. You caught me. That's a lie. Why do I act so fine and jolly? It's not some act of masculine folly. I just don't know how to articulate my thoughts, my feelings. I fought, now I'm dealing. I am my scars, I am my pain, I am my twisted, beautiful brain. Embrace your fears, accept your hurt, because sometimes you have to dig through 18 years of fucking dirt to find a diamond.
memories of you are? When you used to tuck us in bed and kiss us goodnight? When you used to help me with my homework when I was struggling? You were the shoulder I was crying on when so many things were happening. When my world was tumbling down, you became my light and saved me. I was going through so much in the 1st grade. Being different in my class, still trying to fit in with everything else. And 11 years later, I'm grown. Yes, I am still short. I wonder, after all these years, have you searched me? Do you think of me? After receiving your number and you sending me pictures, you seem very happy with your new family. I secretly yearn happiness for you. But since your absence has impacted my life for so long, the memory I have of you will remain deep in my heart.
Itty bitty got a gun. Watch the men in suits jump. We got a military. Let's take it back to those old plans and watch our own pledges cry bullets on us. In God's name, we so should trust. We're just normal people without true knowledge, so we're just having fun. Come along and sing and dance because there's an unusual storm that is about to come. A new hunt has just begun. As the clock keeps turning, the world keeps swirling, they got their hands gripped tight, and a new thought is turning. And as people fall asleep on the subway train slowly, some got eyes for a couch, but people still laying on it. That things are uncertain. I'm starting to ask myself, are we worth it? I guess, because they told us and said that we ain't no perfect. I call that an immediate, urgent, out of these lines that I have spoken. Eve made Adam eat the forbidden fruit out of the tree. So this time we can see the real prophets of whom have wrought it. We live in a world of misery, but our origin of our ancestors somehow left us alone history. Unity we shall be. Understanding we shall reach. The secrets kept left alone in silence of those who shaken us to sleep. But we are more than what we be and what we leave behind. People, welcome to MCC Theater. Kids who speak, dream self-fulfillment under this concrete rose. Tupac Admiral Shakur. We need to be the seekers and the thinkers of today, people. Self-captivity, contained of our new story to be told. Bless thou old human brother soul. Human. I feel that it's something our sun and the moon and the stars should know. That different people never go. There are legends that will forever glow out of these writings. And just like unseen stars, knowledge shall be thy name. Leave us this pain as our days become less and less in opposed of those who go against us. Never be tempted by the opposition of people. We will fight against this deceitful. Let us be more than just men. Let us be more than just women. Let us be us. Dedication to my misunderstanding enemy. Until the end and the beginning, we will win. You will win.
Welcome to the Conversations with the President. Where American youth get to share ideas with the President. Today's participant is Leon from Queens, New York.
Dear Mr. President, our history teacher assigned us to write a letter. She suggested to write a respectful one with nice things about you. So here I go. That puffy cornstalk you put on your head looks so real and awesome. And I think your idea on giving guns to teachers is the most Remarkable thing I've ever heard. But just between you and me, make sure my teacher doesn't get one. You see, she's a little crazy in the head sometimes. And if she's in possession of one, she's gonna have to use it for every time someone dares to ask, "Hey, miss, could I go to the bathroom?" That's a dead kid right here. Just make sure she doesn't get one, because she's so damn nuts. I'm sorry. I quit. I should be pointing out the real stuff that is going on in our society. Our souls, our cultures, our land, our future, our people. You see, racism has always been a problem throughout American history. Since the birth of this nation, even till this day. Many fathers and mothers out there struggle working so hard, doing anything just for their children to have a brighter future. A future they could not have in their native land. These families are living in fear to lose hope, identity, and everything that's taken to build up. Fear of being stopped or questioned by authorities. How is this making America great again?
We need a leader!
One that can understand the life of a common man or woman.
One that understands
that a wall won't solve immigration or society.
One that has the courage
to move this nation to a place it has never been before.
One that takes the time.
Free and liberated from prejudice. And one that takes the time to see the truth and do something that will represent us all.
We need a leader.
We belong here. America is our home, a country of opportunities, where my family can discover the wonders of the world. As a matter of fact, we have just gotten on a plane to go spend a summer vacation in Ecuador. My parents deserve it. Mom is squeezing my hand in anxiety. I almost can't feel it, but she's excited too, and so am I. And of course, Dad is laughing and videotaping the whole thing, just waiting to post it on Facebook. And the plane takes off. We all look at the beauty of the clouds and see the birds follow along. My parents deserve it. We're finally in Ecuador. We see our family from a distance, and there is no... It's good to see them again. Dad hugs his mom, and Mom hugs her sister. My parents deserve it. Fast forward, and we are headed back home. As we sit on the plane, we talk about the memories we created. As we hold each other's hand, we realize the value of family and how everything is better together. My parents deserve it. But then I hear him say, we don't belong here. My parents came to this country to find a new home. They heard it was a place of opportunities. Yet they live in the shadows of fear every day. I live with the fear of losing them every day. My parents don't deserve it. One wrong step and it's over. If they leave, they can't come back. Now Dad can hug his mom that he hasn't seen for 19 years, and Mom can hug her sister that she hasn't seen for 23 years. My parents really don't deserve it. Our country may be done with slavery, but we are still slaves to our selfish thoughts of being above others, because we don't realize that nothing gets better when families are broken apart. We don't deserve this.
We don't deserve this. I know my roots nourish me and make me who I am, but it's hard to be proud of something that people say makes me lesser.
Here's a little tip for when you go off into the world and your roots finally come in. Send them as far as you can into the ground, so that when the wind blows hard and fast, you'll know who you are.
Emotion, noun, a natural instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationship with others.
Nowhere in this definition does it say that if I am a man with emotions, that I am weak. Nowhere does it say that this is an inherently feminine thing. So why? Why is it that for almost all of my life, I was told to let my emotions pass?
Man up! Is that a tear in your eye? I'll give you a reason to cry.
People act as if emotions need to be justified. I hate how when I try to express myself or how I feel, the fact that I'm male somehow makes it less real. Because a real man would never cry. A real man should never try to show that they are vulnerable. A real man? Are you for real, man? What does it mean to be a real man anyway? I am emotional and insecure. So am I really a man? Men are depicted as the aggressors. We're the ones who release our anger through physical and violent means. Surely there's an explanation as to why. Could it be something primal? Something hidden within our DNA? The answer is simpler than you think. It starts in childhood. Many boys are raised to lock themselves within emotions, and before long, we become prisoners to it. I have been stuck in this proverbial prison cell for nearly all of my life, but my sentence is almost over. I will break free and be who I want to be. I am a real man.
I am a real man.
One who is not afraid to cry. One who doesn't need to justify on how they feel.
One whose heart is beautiful
and pure.
I will take off my mask of masculinity
and wear my heart on my sleeve.
Because I am a real man.
Girl stance. Somebody walks by and hands her a mint. She stops talking, puts her head down, and walks away to be by herself. Girl stands. Somebody walks by and whispers in her ear. Her smile drops like she just got stabbed. So she stops talking, puts her head down, and walks away to be by herself. Girl stands. Dude walks by and hands her a wipe. So she wipes off all her makeup, and he adds, only if you can wipe off all those pimples too. She stops talking and walks away. Girl stands. Dude walks by, touches her boob and ass, and then pushes her. So she puts her head down and walks away to be by herself. Girl stands. Dude that she has googly eyes for walks past, looks her in the eyes, only a breath away, pushes her hair behind her ear and says, "You're not pretty enough to be this stupid." She cries. No! Girl sits.
For you, I gathered the stars for you, yet you pushed the light away. Then you wondered why you only saw dark. This time I will harvest the sun for you.
I have no rules to follow. Left on scene 421A. You must be thrilled I'm not around. Falling hard from the sky, stalking your Instagram, I'm a spy. Don't text me any more lies. Not in my throat, trying not to cry. But I feel blessed not having to deal with a hot mess of a person like you. Miles per hour in rage, never going to let myself get phased. So glad we let go. Now it's my celebration. And you're the only one without an invitation. I'm the cold-blooded reptile, and you're the amphibian. It's your loss and my winning. Sorry, babe, but I'm not the one who does forgiving.
And you shall not move me, I shall not change. You want warp or twist me, I'll stand in your way. And if you dare run, I'll promise to chase. If we're gonna do things, it'll be my way. No objections, strive for perfection. I won't hear any pleas, just listen to me, and you'll be at ease.
I'm 13 years old. I know I don't look it, but I am. Middle school never looked so good, Don't follow me into stores. I'm 14 years old. I know I don't look it, but I am. I wear a double D bra with an ass to match. I'm not your bitch. I'm 15 years old. I know I don't look it, but I am. I'm wearing a women's dress rather than a teen's because it fits me better. I've proved myself with my birthday. Stop trying to go out with me. I'm 16 years old. I know I don't look it, but I am. You're old enough to be my father. Stop following me.
So, I wrote a monologue about boobs. Hello, my name is Gina Favis. I am 16 years old. I go to the Brooklyn French School, and in case none of you have noticed, I have relatively small boobs. You know, maybe I'll grow boobs one day. Wouldn't that be nice? Or maybe one day a genie will visit me and offer to grant me one wish. Any wish in the whole world. Holy shit, what the actual fuck would I wish for? Would I wish for a pony, or for true love, or to get into college? No, let's be real. I'd wish for bigger boobs. Real men want curves, only dogs go for bones. I guess having bigger boobs would make me a real woman then, but not too big, oh no. No. Everything has to be just right. You see, I can't go around looking like I do now, looking like a 10-year-old boy with my small boobs and my pointy, sharp ribcage, which will definitely sound anyone I ever try to have sex with. But I also can't go around having people think I'm a hoe because you are clearly a hoe. Your boobs are too big. I need to get it just right. A 20-inch waist, hourglass figure with curvy hips and thighs. But not too curvy. Well, watch it there. Is that too much to ask for my wish? Maybe it is. Maybe I should change my wish just a little bit. Maybe instead I should wish that we didn't live in a world where a woman's body defines who she is. Maybe I'd like to be somewhere where people won't think I look like a slut or a 10-year-old boy just because of the size of my boobs or the body I was born with. Or where I wouldn't have felt compelled to stuff my bra with tissues every day of 7th grade. Maybe instead, I might want to wish for a world where every woman's body is beautiful and amazing and sexy. Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently that wish is too much for me to ask for as well. But I was told that I could wish for anything in the whole world. What the fuck kind of genie was that?
Mom, what? I want to learn about sex. Shouldn't your school be teaching you about this? The school said that you should be teaching me about this. Well, Mom has to go to work, okay? I need to learn about this. I'm ashamed of my body, and I feel gross, and I'm so freaking horny. Okay. Here's a TV show dedicated to this sex ed stuff. Watch while I'm gone and take care of your siblings. What's it called? Street, something street, I don't know. Love you. Bye. Thanks, bye.
Pregnancy, almost a guarantee. Teenage kids turning into deadbeats. Unless you bring them somewhere new, bring them to Sex Enemy Street.
Welcome, boys and girls all across the US of A to Sex Enemy Street. Filmed live in Springfield. Which one? I don't know. Same as The Simpsons, it doesn't really matter. I'm your host, a generic conservative US representative. And I'm here to teach your kids about sex. Don't worry, I'll make sure the little ones know how to be safe. Let's introduce our guest this evening.
Hi, I'm Billy, and I'm a boy.
That's me.
I'm Amanda, and I'm a girl.
Me too.
Hi, my name's Sam, and I'm non-binary.
Well, I'm grossly unprepared for this. Nothing in this class is going to pertain to you,
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong.
Well, that takes care of that. Now, kids, let's have a quick discussion about puberty. You probably know by now that your body's going through some changes. Boys will soon experience the miracle of ejaculation.
Cool.
But you're never allowed to have one. Nasty.
I experienced ejaculation, Mr. Representative?
No! The female orgasm is just a myth.
What do I get again?
Girls are to experience menstruation. And that's as far as I'm going to delve into that subject. Oh, look, here comes some of our good friends, Alberta and Bernie.
Why do they look so sad?
And why is her belly so big?
Kids, Alberta is pregnant. She's going to have a baby.
Friends, would you like to tell the kids who got you into this unfortunate predicament?
Condoms! What's a condom?
It's a little rubber sleeve a boy puts in his baby suit area.
What? That sounds awful. Why would anyone want to do that? To have sex.
But they're not even married.
We know.
I hate condoms. They never work.
Condoms, they use one, so they could have some special fun. Rubber condoms never, ever, ever work. It's true.
Wow, it looks like condoms really don't work.
I'll never use a condom.
Me neither.
Kids, I love your enthusiasm, but pregnancy isn't the only thing condoms claim to prevent.
What the hell is that? I think you mean who is that?
Kids, this is Roscoe.
Hi, Roscoe.
Ah, be careful! Roscoe is riddled with STI.
STIs?
STI stands for sexually transmitted infection. They are these awful diseases meant to punish young people for having sex before marriage.
Whoa! Preaching to the choir, kiddo.
STIs, everything dirty, disgusting, and awful. So harmful, they should be unlawful. STIs.
I had hepatitis and ABNC. My stomach is jaundice, skin yellowy. The only person I have to blame is me. A revolting STI.
STIs, everything dirty, disgusting, and awful. So harmful, they should be unlawful. STIs.
Okay, thank you. Back in your pants. Oh, Lord.
Mr. Representative, I'm starting to get urges.
Disgusting! Do you know what to do with those unnatural feelings?
Well, I heard from a friend that you could touch yourself. Ow!
Nasty child. But not to fear. I have a friend that can help you sort through all of those revolting thoughts. Let's take it over to Elma's world.
Don't touch yourself, it is wrong. I wouldn't. You'll go insane.
You'll wind up dead and alone. Exactly.
Stay free of your, never explore your body.
I never felt below the belt, good for me. We'll never watch porn or touch ourselves, 'cause it's wrong!
Thank you for your time, Elma. Now, kids, this is the part of the program to ask any burning questions you still have.
Oh, I have one. Can we talk about consent?
Well, folks, it's all the time we have for today.
Why do you have to go so soon?
This episode is brought to you by the letter A for abstinence.
STIs plague young girls and guys. You'll get hives, blood plus will X3. Save your kids from genital gout, talk about sex chemistry.
Hey kiddos, did you learn anything today?
We sure did!
Girls are viewed as flowers. From the idea that their bodies are delicate to the idea that their virginities are sacred flowers in a secret garden. Girls are not flowers. They are vines. Growing strong and with each other, taking up as much space as they need, and letting nothing stop them.
Princess, I am honored to escort you through the dangerous land.
Oh, that's fine. I've actually navigated this area on my own before. Even fought up a bear this one time, too. Big ass bear.
Nonsense! Even I have not walked this forest at night, nor have I fought a bear. There's no need to pretend.
I mean, I literally have a scar from it.
You never know what bandits or thieves may roam these lands. How would you protect yourself?
I just told you, I fought off a bear.
Oh, shush. There's no need to pretend to be strong around me. I will always protect you.
Marie!
Nate!
Marie, is that you?
Hold thief! You shall not touch her!
Oh, Thomas, it's fine, actually.
Who are you to tell her who she can and cannot touch?
Thanks, but I think I can.
She is a free, independent woman.
Even so-called independent women need protecting. Women are simply weaker.
Well, what the fuck? I can kick your ass anytime. I literally kick a bear's ass. We're nothing compared to a bear.
Wow, a typical man saying women are weak. I bet Marie here could take you any day.
Just said that.
Nonsense! But you're a answer, as you are clearly an uneducated brute.
Uneducated? I may be a bandit, but I'm a smart man. I have read the great works of Voltaire Galileo by the time I was 15.
Oh, really? That's nothing! I was educated from tutors from throughout the world. Men renowned for their theories have educated me. I am their prodigy.
Thomas, we were educated by the same.
You're nothing but a rich, spoiled brat.
You take that back! Just because I'm here to defend the princess, that does not mean I won't guard my honor.
I told you I don't need defending.
On guard!
Ah! Ha! Ha! Wait, my finger! Oh my God, this button.
Now that getting distracted. The monster. Got you now, bitch.
Enough! I'm not hurt or anything, but I must escort the princess?
Marie! Marie, where did she?
What happened? Was she kidnapped? Read the note.
Dear boys, sorry for my departure, but you were taking an awfully long time. Nate, I really suggest you aim for the heart rather than the feet. And Thomas, your parry was simply awful. I really do have to make it to my appointment, so I left. And if you wouldn't mind, please take care of the monster!
Ah! Ah!
Thanks again, Marie.
Huh. There's a smiley face. Man, that monster had 3 heads.
I know, I can't believe I killed it.
You're the I killed it.
I was there, I killed it.
It was me, I killed the
No,
monster.
it wasn't.
Never let anyone tell you you're like a flower. They may be pretty, but you are so much more than a fucking flower.
Leah Abigail Chaparral,
whose 7-syllable name is often spoken in its entirety, with a kind of quiet reverence, and his stories of epic adventure would blow through school like a summer storm.
She loved mystery because she was one.
Quiet, but beautiful. She was hurricane, I was drizzle. Her flaws were perfection.
Her eyes big, her teeth crooked, her hair just the right length.
She mixed up her D's and B's and had trouble with tests, but that's what made her unique. Like a ballerina.
She moved soft and never drew attention.
She was mysterious.
But it felt like you knew everything about her.
She was perfect and imperfect
all at the same time.
That was an example of if John Green wrote his next book about me.
Manic Pixie Dream Girls.
A stock character, so the man can change and the woman can disappear. They give them those sexy quirks, and that's about it. Our personalities consist of the disabilities that make us mysterious and the flaws that are oh so serious. We're there to change the man, and then they say our job is done? Growing up, I wanted to be Margot Roth Spiegelman, Penny Lane, Ruby Sparks, Holly Golightly, Samantha Dutton, and Belle. All quirky, all innocent, all just trying to teach a man how to love, and all
Manic Pixie Dream Girls.
So no,
I will not be your Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
I will not conform. I will not be the girl that has to change you. I will be me.
Leah Abigail Chaparral,
whose 7-syllable name is often spoken with fierce power and energy.
Her smile always shining on the world.
Never was quiet and always had something to say. Dyslexic and proud.
She was Leah the lion.
The amazing Leah.
And needed no man, only herself.
She had big dreams.
She was perfect.
Because she loved herself, and that's all that mattered. And she was certainly, without a doubt,
not a Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
The roots are scarier than the tree.
The roots are scarier than the roots are scarier than the roots are scarier than the tree. The roots are scarier than the roots are scarier than the roots are scarier than the tree. The roots are scarier than the roots are scarier than the roots are scarier than the tree.
Columbine.
1999.
13 dead.
Redley.
2005.
10 dead.
West Nickel Mine. 2006.
5 dead.
Virginia Tech,
2007.
32 dead.
Okios University, 2012.
7 dead.
Sandy Hook,
2012.
26 dead.
Marjorie Stoneman Douglas,
2018.
17 dead. They say a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. But what about when the good guy won't enter the building because he's got a family too? And what's a handgun to an AR-15? And he's just a high school security guard. Martyrdom wasn't in the job description. If he wanted to die a hero, he would have gone to war, but little did he know that anywhere can become a war zone when our guns have a magazine capacity of 30 rounds, an effective fire of 45 rounds a minute, and an accuracy range of 550 meters. When you're shot with a handgun, entry and exit wounds and linear tracks through your body are the size of the bullet. If you're not hit anywhere crucial and you don't bleed to death, chances are you'll live. When you're shot with an AR-15, the bullet is faster, over 3 times faster than a 9mm bullet fired from a handgun. Linear tracks through your body, rip through tissue, severely killing or damaging anything in its path. Exit wounds are the size of an orange. An AR-15 can kill more than once without even being reloaded. And these weapons are in the hands of civilians because of NRA money in the hands of politicians, campaign donations.
John McCain,
Senator, 7.74 million.
Richard Burr,
Senator,
6.99 million.
French Hill,
Arkansas Representative,
1.09 million. Ken Buck.
Colorado Representative,
800,000.
Donald Trump, President, 31.2 million. They say a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. They want to arm teachers, but arming teachers just means that more black and brown kids are going to get shot. How many times are we going to hear, "I feared for my life"? The police are already afraid of 12-year-olds with airsoft guns. What's going to happen when the black kid gets just a bit too mouthy? Black boys are 3 times as likely as white boys to be arrested in schools, and black men are 3 times as likely as white men to die from police use of force. You do the math. They say a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun, but the good guy has to be white. Open carry was legal in all 50 states until the Black Panthers started packing because the government didn't care about black lives, doesn't care about black lives, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The Black Panthers were a well-regulated militia, and yet in 1967, the Mulford Act was passed in California, repealing the laws that allowed open carry. Maybe if mass shooters were black, the government would do something, but instead they're mentally ill, or a broken child, and it's not a gun problem, and gun control won't do anything because people will find a way. I say let them find a way. You can't kill 58 people in 10 minutes with a knife. They say a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. Well, they haven't yet. Not soon enough.
I saw my friend get shot by the gun. I thought I was gonna die and never survive. I feel so insane. All these emotions coming all at once makes my head pop with veins. The anger keeps coming back. Where are the gun control laws? Why are they not here? Why is that I can't buy a drink, but I can buy a gun as quickly as in 1, 2, 3.
All you can do is plant as many good seeds as possible and hope that they mature into a strong, hardy tree. Your existence seems so natural. You're made on this earth to exist. I exist because of boredom and a free house. I'm not needed, and I never was. I want to be in touch with myself as you are. I want to exist on the sole basis of providing something else for someone else, like you.
You exist because you mean so much.
One discussion of mine can change the outcome of another person's life. We live the rest of our lives discovering new things. Our existence is to not solely work for others. Our existence is to work for ourselves and love ourselves.
You should strive for who and what you want to be.
We shall strive for who and what we want to be.
And plant as many good seeds as possible.
I saw.
I thought.
I feel.
I wonder.
I hope.
I saw. I thought.
I feel, I wonder, I hope.
I saw.
I thought. I feel, I wonder, I hope. I saw, I thought, I feel, I wonder, I hope. I saw, I thought, I feel, I wonder, I hope. I saw, I thought, I feel, I wonder, I hope. I saw, I thought, I feel, I wonder, I hope.
I saw those beating green eyes that wanted more.
I saw a world of brothers and sisters.
I saw pain hidden behind smiles.
I saw you for the last time, and that was my goodbye.
I saw the bright light go across my eyes.
I saw a group of strangers welcoming me with open arms. I thought that they were perfect for me. I feel as if I am not enough. I wonder if I'll ever truly be part of them.
I thought I was helping.
I thought I did something about it. I thought it was amazing.
I saw a light at the end of a dark tunnel. I thought there would be better times ahead to come. I feel that this light must be real, but sometimes I wonder if the light is just a lie.
I feel like it's not too late for the world to change.
I feel the wind brushing up against my skin.
I feel lost and found.
I feel like he's the most important thing.
I feel China on my skin.
I saw how much pride my synagogue has to be Jewish. I thought we are so much more than what has happened. I feel like we as a people have so much further to go. I wonder if the past will ever be erased. I hope it never is.
I wonder, why me?
I wonder, where does happiness go?
I wonder if they now know hope.
I wonder if I'll ever feel safe.
I wonder if it was just a nightmare.
I saw the possibility. I thought about if it would happen. I felt hope. I wondered what the future would hold.
I hope for equality.
I hope our seeds will grow. I hope to never stop learning. I hope it won't always be like this.
I hope to heal.
I hope for brighter days.
I hope that my heart never stops beating.
I hope for peace.
I hope my downstairs neighbors don't hate me for this.